So, hey everyone, it's Gus273 here. I know that yesterday I said the next time you'll see me is the Saturday, but then I was like, hey, I should probably message the, other guys I haven't played the tournaments with. And Chris was like, we can play today, and the time was like, alright with me, so that's what we're gonna be doing. I very quickly want to actually check the audio quality, and then we can get the game going. So, yeah, we're gonna be continuing the Pumpkin Patch tournament. Hopefully I can get my second win, but I do think that actually from all the opponents, like from all the people in the group, I am the one who does the least multiplayer gaming, so, yeah, we're gonna be continuing the Pumpkin Patch tournament. Alright, that is fine for an audio check. Okay, so I will say 1, and let's let Chris do the coin flip. I trust that he has gotten the settings done, and I trust that he has gotten them done correctly. So, very quickly, let's actually reorder the programs in the list. Give him the delightful fun. And let's quickly click this, randomize the password. I should probably save the password location. I don't know how the others get their password so quickly. I just copied. Oh gosh, the first roll is a Sidar against the Nimbus. And yeah, we're playing with quite a lot of spicy pumpkin patch changes. Let's see if this game is somehow salvageable or not. Tarek, a guy who was featured in actually yesterday's meme that did surprisingly well. The most upvoted meme I have ever gotten on my channel. And by the way, heretics do have 2 knowledge, so in Pumpkin Patch. That is pretty cool. Anyway, I do think let's quickly this what did he get? Oh, I got an artifact, and I checked within my mind. Oh yeah, it's like Eagle Eye, so it doesn't exist essentially. Let's be like all the good players. We do have a fire like here. I do think visiting this is kind of good, right? Then oh, interesting. Also Witch Hut. I don't want to check it. I think Ivor is fine, just having his 1 elf. And yeah, nothing hidden behind the smoke. Eagle Eye, that's gonna be a big no. Then a Picket. We have some gold here, so sending a second hero here would also be kind of good. We do see a Pandora box. We do see a library in the biome, which is actually a pretty cool object. We do have a fly hive here. So this would be like the first thing we do, right? This is like pretty difficult because it's not guarded only by those. Okay, we'll keep scouting, but this kind of seems like it would be a reset though. At least at the moment, so hold up. Quittles. That's kind of a pretty rough break. Well, I think this is gonna be a 1-1-1 from me, as in I will be calling a reset, but hopefully our opponent calls the reset first. That is my idea. I guess we would be buying out the kennels, and I guess we would be trying the very risky fight first, We could also have a... Okay, opponent says 1-1-1. I mean, yeah, I would have tried for the Sultans, then I would have, checked below the hive to see something else, if there's anything else. Utopia in my biome. Ooh, Crypt. I have, Crypt, 2 different... It's pretty interesting. This is like a marsh crypt, and this is like a regular crypt. It doesn't actually change anything gameplay-wise. But yeah, Sauric with gems and Quarks. Quarks is actually pretty good. Second level units by 6, so more crewmates. We have Elor and we have Lacus here. Lacus with tactics is interesting, Elor with tactics is also really interesting. 2 tacticians, a guy with pathfinding now. I do think Elor is just gonna be used at the moment as a scout. I do want to see like this conservatory size essentially. It's like too big of a one at the moment. Yeah. This is kind of blocked up. We do have a level 7 dwelling, we do have a box which is maybe doable week 1, probably. Giga Conservatory is something both good and bad. Then we have a Mr. Fafner here with his haste. Don't really want to send out Quarks just yet. No, so actually maybe Fafner will be stepping aside. Zyron. Another interesting man, but... Oh, yeah, this haste is actually level 3. I was like, what? Why did I not skill it or anything? Refugee camp, which in the swamp is not actually a good objective. A cavern, a XP shop, another cavern. I don't know, maybe one of those caverns is pretty doable. So what would we be trying to do? I think actually they're going for the XP shop with Quarks. Would be my first idea, right? Maybe we can get... an Arlac here. Get Lacus as well, right? Just so we have the troops. As many troops as we can get, basically, at the moment, so... give Arlac one of those, and I guess taking the fastest troop. Arlac is just going to be doing a bit of clearing here, essentially. We do still have like a turn 2 reset. One benefit of playing faster, well slower than your opponents I guess, is they might be the first ones to reset. But yeah, the other guys are very experienced, so they already know what they're looking for in these maps. Could I do this Maelstrom? I guess I could try. Oh, this is like blocked off. That's pretty sad actually. I thought you could pass here, but no. That is indeed very sad. Can't really get more army in that case. And yeah, Lacus. How hard can heroes move here? We can try for that though. So like clearing the way for Quarks here. Well. Don't really have access to more gold, do I? Yeah, this is like a pretty poor start in that sense. So we don't have another hero, we would need Arlac to do this with this army essentially, and then kind of come back, unless I want to build a trading post day 1, or unless I want to do an imp cache, and then try to grab one of these heroes. Maybe Velasca could do it, but no. I think the Ballista is the best choice we have at the moment. Let's actually do it like so. Okay, like... Yeah, we could have used those 1 stacks in this fight, of course. Well. Maybe do this, take the chest, and then try to go back with our luck. I don't think he can actually do all of this, right? Because he would be spending, yeah, 175 movements. 300, like also like 400. We do need to also buy the snake in case we do get it, but if we do get it, especially with the tactics guys, oh gosh, maybe should have done one of the crypts here. Well, I think this might be a reset if the opponent doesn't call it first though. Okay, then. Let's at least try to do a really risky fight. If we are, well, how do I continue from there? I need to also, like, you know, buy him afterwards, that's the problem. I kind of needed to do the gold objectives. Yeah, like, I kind of screwed myself by not doing them first. Well, I guess let's actually... 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, imps flying here. As they do in the pumpkin patch. Okay, 1-1-1. That's pretty good. I mean, yeah, salvaging this game. I mean, if I plan properly. Okay, Solimer against Oren. I do have a mountain cavern. We have Tyrus and Adelaide. I kind of want to use the frosting, but I don't think that's gonna be the case, you know? Actually, Oren, you know what? I would rather that you go and scout the world. This is kind of cool, but like the quantity of elves guarding it is pretty disgusting. We could go do the crypt though. With Oren. You know what? Let's actually do that. Oren will do the crypt and he'll go get this gold pal and kind of return the army. So yeah. Actually, I'll do it with 3 stacks, as funny as that sounds. Right, yeah, these guys can't reach, and everything is just fine. Okay, 2,000 gold. Swordsman, kind of cool. Like, basically immediate army. Then, Kyrie is like actually a pretty good hero. Just gonna do this. Kind of blocked off. Well. We have some archers, so the castle game at the moment is looking kind of cool. Have our mummy person here. Let's actually go like this. Let's assume Kairi. Let's assume Kairi would be the main hero, right? And actually, armor is kind of cool, even if it's not what we immediately need. And let's try it. Okay, that's beautiful. Earth magic is beautiful. Okay, so far, kind of looking cool. We do still need to like send heroes exploring. Tyrus with 1 cavalier is kind of something, I guess. Zenith with the 1 mummy. Curse, well. Yeah, the cavalier would be something rather we would be using in the army, right? Okay, so I want to check that out as well. Stables on everyone day 1. Well, I guess on most of them. Ooh, Ivory Tower. That's pretty cool. Can I chain here, do this? This looks like a pretty playable map, honestly. Okay, we do going here around. But we do need to get more. Ooh, hello. Zenith with the mummy. Well, we're gonna be necromancing some troops anyway, right? We do need some more gold. I guess we can find the gold actually in the script, unironically. Yeah, find the gold. This is kind of like a nice bundle. It's a bit overguarded in my opinion, but other than that... I think you're gonna get that one. Skeleton. Two, like 3, 4, 5, and 6. Some gold, so we can check what's here. Ghost Dragon, hello. Sure thing, a Ghost Dragon, yeah. We also have a prison here and a hideous mask. Actually, this game is looking like, well, looking like it could be something, you know? Sealy, okay, another great hero. Guess we... Doing this, getting Mr. Bookless on the way here, just for a little bit of gold, and to have another hero. I guess we also want to check there. I don't really see too much gold at the moment. This with Septian, I guess we would be taking the army into the ruins, right? Okay. Oof. I'm not thirsty on that, sure. Well. Bleeding out marksman is not ideal. And again, we're fighting with a bit of morale. And yeah. We do also need the gold. And yeah, we didn't get the dragon yet because we were lacking money. We have built something day one. We can also get Ryan. We also have Alan, who has like plenty of mana. I guess we would be... or is on it? Yeah, buying out this Ghost Dragon or deleting the Griffin. with one ghost dragon, maybe we would be trying to go like crypt, picket. Well, we need some spellcasting for that though, to be like a valid thing. Do have Kairi, do have a few other heroes who are quite decent, so and yeah, I guess there's the Orin. I guess you're going like there. I do want the Ghost Dragon. I do think he's gonna be a crucial part of our army. And yeah, Sealy, your Magic Arrows, because nothing else really here carries as much as Magic Arrows, right? Wolf Raiders are kind of squishy, so yeah, maybe if she can do these 3 objectives, like back to the... Ooh, that's also a pretty good one. Am I gonna do this? I mean, sure, no real reason to lose an army. Or any additional army, rather. Okay, 2,000 gold. And yeah, Yog can go to the guardhouse in the next turn. Maybe to the barracks. Does anything kind of change back? Okay, I think for now this is like a keep. I do like this map. I do think Castle is also a pretty good faction. And yeah, we do have some decent heroes still in the town available to be bought out. So probably first thing I want to check is Orin. If you can get back to the town in this turn, you cannot. Well, a fine thing, you can keep on scouting, but actually no. I guess in that case, can you make it into the town? You can. 25, well, that's a little bit too much. Sure thing. At least putting a hero in the town that is also stabled up is also really good in my mind. Then, how do we actually progress here? I do think, yeah, taking the pikeman is a pretty good call. Barracks, and then we would be 1, 2, 3 steps, like so. Okay, 1, 2, 3 steps next to the road, perfect. Then Zamek will just swap the army altogether. Ideally, we would get another hero and the chain over something like the Griffins, right? But we do need some gold for that. Those Griffins are quite expensive. Well, for our budget, rather. They are quite expensive. An additional few Griffins, kind of cool, but like... And also, this would be much better to do with the army, essentially. Kairi is also kind of waiting for the army to come back. So... undeads are kind of cool, I guess. Like a skeleton here in the army. Since we have the dragon, we kind of, like, he's the carry unit of the early game for us. So we need to keep him in the army. Gold. Then I want the learning stone for the level up. I think we could go level, but then it's like 1, 2, 3, or 4 steps, and we're not doing the picket. Let's be a brave boy. I guess we could also leave it up to Zenith, but Zenith has like way less damage. We'll see if we can level up here, you know. Oof, 37. It's quite nasty though. Well, I keep being surprised by how well guarded these objectives are. Because it feels like natural that they would not be guarded as a like giving army, you know, the creature banks. Maybe we can kind of do something funky here. Kite look like the dragon or something. Okay, they said that it could go like that. Let the swordsman taking a hit in the face would be fine, right? And here, maybe the dragon. Just kind of chill a little bit. Yeah, like we'll take a hit here. Sure. You could have used the Ghost Dragon a bit more, but other than that, I do feel like this battle went pretty good. So, no powered level up, and this is like a giga big one. That is a little bit unfortunate. Septiana has used some mana, so maybe Septiana would not be doing this, she would just be going here. We do have another guardhouse. Kind of interesting, but I do think we need to also go and check out where this goes. Spyglass, kind of interesting. I made a meme about the Spyglass, well, quite a while ago, but posted it today in the bundle. So yeah, 30, 60. I guess we still have a like 112 reset if we really need it. And yeah, hold up. Ideally, okay, so like 3, like 1, 2. We have to try to do this. Well, bite all of those. The triple is kind of interesting though. Oof, didn't expect them to focus those. That's kind of wild. Like the Ghost Dragon rather. Well. I think we can win this battle, but yeah, losing the dragon doesn't feel too good. We have to restore the man anyway, so I guess we could be saving those. 8 Cyclops is now what we have to continue the game with. We still have Sealy as well. Have Sealy. Stop is not good enough now. Also have some Griffins. We also have like another hero we can buy out, like for the back journey. We do have a magic wall actually in kind of like an okay location. Guess this. So that is a thing I could do. Then actually, I do think it's probably worthwhile. Ryan with the tent, actually not a bad idea probably. Alright. Mr. Mummy Man with his one mummy. A little bit sad, but... But basically this, and that's already it. Archer tower here, so... 1, 2, 3, 5... Sure thing. Big frost ring. Amulet of the Undertaker, sure thing. So, money or their movement points. I guess the movement points kind of matter a little bit more, right? So, that's that. For the time being, yes, we would have to go back over there. Yeah, we would have to dismiss somebody. We need this man, we need these people, I guess. Technically Zenith, even though Zenith hasn't spent mana. Maybe Adelaide. She does have expert wisdom. Okay, look. Zenith is gonna be the one sacrificed here. Khalid for some sulfur, sure thing. Bring back a hero, and actually we can just perfectly reach Kairi. Is she still trying to do this with just like Cyclops? Well, not the most sound plan I've had. Also, I mean, they're guarding so many things. It has to be. Ooh, that's also pretty interesting. Like there has to be like a high level of Magi there. Maybe we should stack the Cyclops on the other side, so the tent would be helping to keep them alive. Cool stuff here. Let's do that. Yeah, sure thing. No way I can probably do that better. A training ground is kind of cool. Also logistics. 20. Okay, that's something. That's something I probably want to do. Alright. Don't have wisdom, I guess. If this turns out bad, we can like reset, even though I already have some Cyclops from a bank. That is not good at all. Okay, we'll give the doggos some snacks. And it didn't turn out the greatest way possible. Worse than auto, eh? That's very rough though. And tank also getting destroyed. Ah, yeah, yeah. To get to shoot once, cool stuff. I'm getting blocked on turn 1 though. You would need wisdom. And what is this? This is 25 swordsman, so. 25 swordsman. Do we immediately try to do these next maybe? I don't think Kitty is strong enough at the moment. She has some stats, but like. Yeah, I think maybe the smartest play to make would be to go back here, and then maybe like this is not a doable objective. Well, we have some things we can play off over here. So yeah, that's gonna be like a need for me. I don't think we can random into something better that I could play for like a turn and be like, hey, this feels much better. So. Well, one will have final good luck, have fun. Okay, that's that. Check the intelligence. There's probably more than one dwarf. Okay, there's 5 dwarfs here, so managed to magic out one of them down. Cool stuff. And then would Sealy just be heading here with this little army trying to take the side town? She can do it in like a number of towns and assets. So my opponent is also going for the logistics specialist here. That is a thing, indeed. So. Archers, and yeah, that's basically the best we can do here. Yon. It's very interesting we're going here no matter what. So we do have another. Okay, we once again have the town, the desert town on our side. Some interesting things here for certain. I'm sensing maybe if this connects. Oh gosh, like prison, this might not connect prison, but yeah, like a bunch of objectives here that could be like done consecutively. Essentially, it would be really cool. Leaving these chests for like somebody who is like a main hero potential would also be really cool. And what are we buying out? I need a blacksmith. Yeah, I can't really build too much else. I want to do the next, but I don't feel like I'm ready for them just yet, you know? But then again, there should be a town here, right? Yeah, there is a town here because it's basically the edge of the map, so maybe we can do like this plus the town, and then on the second turn go places like stuff this. Okay, AI understood what I wanted here. Very nicely. Then Kitty, what are you doing? I'm gonna be a memer and buy out a mage guild here. I think I am. That's gonna become the iconic guess thing to do. Get a mage guild, and I mean it's a tower town. You have to basically get a mage guild, and also, what is like not useful? The spell is not useful, I guess. View air, like sure, not quite yet, but it's gonna be useful very soon. So you have this Odin. Khaled, I mean, Khaled has haste. Okay, the Callan can help us a lot by checking out the size. Okay, this is a small one, so this would unironically be like a really good objective to do. Then, so actually maybe the Counter-Strike would be most exciting. Ever maybe Shrine. Okay, got to be, you know, not the most exciting thing ever twice in a row. I guess we're giving the small reinforcements to Kitty. She's trying to do the Nexus and then we go back to the training grounds. Even though doing it vice versa in my mind makes more sense, but well, you know, you're gonna do what you gotta do. And then yeah, these two guys helping us get back, and I guess Ryan, well, Titus has more movement points than you at this point. What can she do that is like kind of good for us? There's a bunch of money here, but I think that's gonna be what Adelaide is gonna be collecting. There's some money like here. I think we're getting gold. Maybe, well, actually we probably need wood. Okay, let's collect it just around here. We'll see if my opponent managed to get a second town. And actually that's gonna be like a pretty good tell for me, right? Actually, maybe it's better for, like, you know, to do it like this. So, we're gonna get Pandora box here. Hopefully it's not spells. Then we go back, get the Cavalier Dwelling, get the Ivory Tower. Maybe by that time we can build something like, I don't know, even Swordsman actually, just having like 4 extra Swordsman is kind of fine. Then we could do the Tower, do this Pandora box, Pandora Pumpkin, I guess, and go here. Then we have like some immediate reinforcements. Essentially, we can get like another immediate reinforcement here. We can check if we have something that is like faster, or somebody who can cast like a mass haste, or has expert tactics, I don't know. Can do the cavern and then head back, do the XP shop, get some more enchanters. We could probably do this and kind of like go back here, get the chest, and maybe break on the court walls. We have a Black Dragon side break, but that's not going to be happening. Making a meme about the dragons, or was making a meme. We agreed to start playing a little bit earlier, but yeah, Chris couldn't quite make it, but that's completely fine, because I did spend the time doing some creative work, so... Time spent while having fun is not time wasted. Yeah, spyglass. It's so funny, we get a spyglass. Basically, a day after I posted a meme about that, so... Guess we should have not quite done it like that, but okay. 6 speed. I think I'm gonna take the Griffin as he has a little bit more health. Maybe as a 1-stack he managed to somehow survive, so... And basically... I guess... So... I do think Kitty should be able to do this. Yeah, she has a book, as well. The spells are not that great. Okay, kind of a load also. The box is not gonna be that big. If it's like just a pikeman, honestly, that's really, really good for me. Like, I'm not gonna be sad about the box like that. Right from here, well. You know what, let's do it like that. Try to go down the smaller stacks. The bigger stack is like gonna be a problem though, right? Okay, wait, maybe we can like ask Mr. Swordsman to go with that. Oh yeah, but those are completely exposed. Well, now they're not exposed. Okay, cool stuff here. Less cool stuff there. Big rocket and... Yeah, I kind of have to like run away with these. Have to run away with these again. Okay. Expert logistics. Please be something with experience. That's very good. And that's like actually... Go with it. I do want air magic, like for fly, I think, but we just keep leveling whatever we get. That's really, really, really good. Kairi is now like a super duper good hero, so I guess Khalid can actually go to like here. Right? We can like leave Kairi on the road. So yeah, level 13 ranger. It's gonna be useful. We can just also get like another knowledge. We'll have to like restore mana with her anyway then. Maybe like a less exciting turn, but it's also good. We have been resist, cool stuff, and I should have checked. Okay, didn't check if Chris has 2 towns or more. That's kind of my bad. I could send a hero exploring here. Do I have someone interesting in... Over this? Yeah. So, here we are actually going to be buying a tavern. Here we are actually going to be apparently not building because we lack ore. Okay, that's good to know. Well, okay. Mr. Yog says I might be bookless, but I do have ore in my face. Cool stuff. Adelaide. Yeah, you did do these. This is solve ore problem. And I guess we can just check the size of this one. I guess we can also check. Well, obelisks are not and then gonna be relevant, are they? Yeah. Keep building the mage guild. Actually, see, well, yeah, you don't have any movement points, so I think it's fine. The Drissa just takes over. And what is like the fastest guy, I guess? Actually, yes, we are leaving you with the Centaur Captain. Sure thing. Cool stuff. What spell do you have? Magic Arrow, that's pretty cool. Like doing this for a little bit of gold, a little bit of map exploration. Maybe there's a really good thing in the woodshed. A useful skill like an air magic that I can pick up. Like, if I get the town portal, you know, and then there's like air magic there for, let's say, Kairi in the woodshed, I would absolutely take it. Ballistics less cool than I thought it would be. A little bit of scouting in the side zone doesn't really do much for me. So we are actually kind of lacking Mercury, or we're going to be lacking Mercury in a very, very short notice. Oh, I said that and then I picked one up. So yeah, Mercury is... I guess Mercury and Sulfur are going to be the things I need to look out for, because I want to keep actually building the Mage Guild. So, is Khalid fine with haste, with Counter-Strike? actually maybe like this, so... Hold up, wait, that didn't do what I wanted it. Hold up, 7, speed 8, speed, okay, look. This. This, okay. No, wait. I completely goofed. Should have not shot with these guys, I should have, like... Yeah. I should have hasted up the swordsman or the cyclops instead. Well, I guess we're picking up mysticism, and is Orin a good guy to do this fight with? Actually, I really hate the Magi. We need like a unit that is faster than them. Helen, do you have any like spells or something that can help us? Not quite, though. Maybe we get the swordsman back and like upgrade them. Feels a bit lame, but maybe that is the case. Okay, it has to be the case, because otherwise we're like... Just, you know, the Magi are gonna be hell to do. And then also, does this connection like... Kind of disconnect... Well... The Earth here and I guess Helen needs to be like as far forward as he can be. Horin and actually Ryan, though. Ryan can visit the stable at the very least. Yeah, Horin is like the guy at the main army. I do think upgrading into the Crusaders does make sense, as funny as that sounds. Hey, CsArOs, what's the plan? What creature banks are we looking to capture and how's the progress? The plan is to have a good time and not worry too much. The creature banks we're looking to capture, we took a picket already. We got a ghost dragon, by the way, from the refugee camp. I lost it because they focused my ghost dragon. I guess we're looking to capture this ivory tower with the Crusaders, and then continue to this Pandora pumpkin, and then go up here, which has like, you know, multiple creature banks, kind of somewhat like recently closed, plus a Pandora box. And what, how's progress? We have a kind of good Kairi. I do like my logistics specialists. She got like a big box, and we have more talents than the opponent, and things are kind of looking okay, I would say. So, sorcery is... sure thing. We have a magic arrow, we might as well indulge in that. Ooh, kind of a little bit of a mistake. Even say kind of a big mistake, right? Well, Sealy not gonna die from... Well, I guess we also have a water magician. We should be using her magic arrows to clear something. Maybe we can even clear this fight. Like take a chest if it's spell power. Spell power level up. You'll be a happy man. In the meantime, the other heroes, though, we're coloring some things up. Mr. Bookless. Kind of sad. I guess we want to go to the spyglass. We also have 14 of these. So, probably the big upgrade, and here comes the swordsman. And yeah, bring back my troops. Kairi most definitely needs an extra knowledge. Adelaide might be getting dismissed. She's very far away from like anything useful at the moment. And she doesn't have stables. Maybe she can keep picking stuff up. Keep peeking. We do have mountain cover here, but like, no, I'm not doing that. So, yeah, I guess Mr. Khalid is in the best location here. We could also let Kairi do this. She has like Do you think? I'm not sure. She's looking like the best main at the moment. We do want her to get like stronger and stronger, so she does have combat skills. I mean, okay, look, here we definitely need this guy like on slot 7, right? But we want him actually to be like moving before majority of the well, no speed is this well. Slot 3 is kind of bad. I guess well no, we want him to be like 3, 5. Yeah, sure thing. That's very cool. I'll just accept that auto result. I think the AI understood what I wanted to do there. I think even I understood what I wanted to do there. Kinda cool. So, Kitty, you cannot make it back to the town, and also the plan, by the way, CsArOs, I know you like this plan a lot, is to build a mage guild. That is always the plan, you would have guessed. Today, when I don't build a mage guild, you know I'm a sussy imposter. So, what are we gonna need for the mage guild? I guess we kind of want pick up those 2 piles, and yeah, I don't think Khaled is gonna be that useful at the moment. I'm actually kind of glad I went here because all of this is blocked off. So he'll get the sulfur, he'll get the windmill, he'll pick up like this, maybe get into the town. That'll be like whatever. So Kitty, yeah, go to the ruins. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, slot 3, 4. Don't lose anything. Yeah, thank you. 4,000 gold, a little bit more scouting progress. Do we just go with Kitty? There's no like magic well here. I would kind of like her to maybe go like defeat this prison and then go back home. Is that like a valid thing to do? And then is Helen like stepping aside? If there's somebody who can do this, it has to be Kitty, this big leprechaun fight. Really good result in my mind. So, okay, more experience. So, we do have, and actually tactics, I do need to beat, I need tactics to beat the Quittle. Blockage there. Oren, can you help? Well, you can definitely help because you have visited the stables. So, then Helen. I guess we're leaving Kitty on like a faster unit and we're taking these away from her. Then, also maybe Helen just wants to take the resources. Yeah, this is kind of fine, right? Oh, there's a wood farm blocking this. This is kind of fine though. I guess Helen can like boom, boom, boom. I guess we would rather be doing the XP shot before we're doing those. And yeah, probably looking at the week 2 break, I can't really see how I would be doing 20 quotas though, unless I have like the best things here, one after another. Mountain Tavern. Tricky. Okay, opponent also has 3 towns. Knowledge, well, we could check it, maybe it's like a free level up. Would kind of suck if it isn't, though. Okay, swap these 2 around, and what do we want? We already have magic arrows, so I guess here we will be building economy. Here we would just be continuing building the guild. Where is my Mercury? None to be found. Cool stuff. I guess here. this prison. No, I mean this artifact is kind of good, and like I should have probably incorporated this, because then the prison hero could have you know, made the connection stronger. Get more knowledge, I guess. Intelligence is kind of fine. Are we trying to do these guys? I mean, look. We have 7 magic arrows. What could potentially go wrong, right? And yeah, there's a Mercury, by the way. We casted this 3 times. Can we survive that though? That long? Okay, let it rip, essentially. Oof, oof, oof. Well, hold up, you are 2 hit points, you are 1 hit point, so... Oh yeah, single dwarf victory. Never felt so good, so... Ugh. No, where's my... Damn it, well I guess we can trade with a marketplace, like a single marketplace. That's kind of scuffed though, so... How far could Kitty go? She could go and fight these. Go for like I don't think it's worthwhile to go for like a single stat point here. Anyway, I do think Helen, she's gonna give the army back for her, and I do think Mr. Orin here is gonna be fine. Okay, so continue building this thing. We already have like level 4 unlocked. Pretty cool stuff, right? Then what do we need? Oh, we need level 1 manager, which maybe like. Okay, look. Day 6, day 7. We do have... We have the wood, we have a dwelling. I guess big cavalier stack is something... Yeah, sure thing, okay. Big cavalier stack incoming. Get at dragons, so... That's exactly what I want. Oh, don't need to go for that hideous mask now. Cool. Cool stuff indeed. So, then... I do think Helen here... Let me quickly borrow. Beat these guys. Okay, cool Cape of Conjuring. Sure thing. Okay, Kitty. Keep, like, forgetting how my main hero looks like. That shouldn't be happening. Okay, this probably a fight which we should not be taking casualties in, right? Maybe hold it. Not ideal. So much for not taking casualties though. And this one is fine. 50, so 1, 2, 3. Wait, that result though by the AI was so good. How did they do it? I need to know. This is like worse than AI, isn't it? Oof, well, that kind of sucks. Maybe this prevents them from attacking him. Okay, sure. Pathfinding is kinda cool. We're just left without big spell. I mean, sure thing. Okay, 3 giants. Cool stuff indeed. Then, definitely need to do this fight, and I definitely want to split these apart. So, not all of them get assassinated, right? That's basically what I was trying to achieve, not all of them getting assassinated. That is kind of good enough, right? Then, Kitty, you are just left with a fast moving unit. Medusas, I don't like it, but I will take it. Orin, sure thing you're gonna be helping with whatever this is. Then maybe Yogi. Is Kitty able to... No, she's not able to move back here. It's kind of a shame. In that case, I almost should be like continuing up here with her. And try to do these 3 objectives. She will need some mana. I also need to like... Maybe I poor man's her on like those golems. Ideally, we would have somebody who's like... Okay, maybe big brain time. Get him the stables. Get Ryan out here. Oops. Complete reverse army here. And Ryan, I guess, will be through the churchyard. Why not? Sure thing. So, sim turns are over. But do we ask for more sim turns? Do we show weakness to the opponent? Because, you know, that's like, hey, I haven't broken yet. Should have probably done this once I had the enchanters, but yeah, once again, the Pandora pumpkins are kind of invisible to my mind. And yeah, I guess... Also Mr. Calidwick. 1, 2, 3, and then basically this whole side has been like looted. I guess then we have a free hero slot for this guy in the prison. We can probably have like Helen. Go here, get the prison hero. Prison hero goes to Ryan. Ryan does the thing. Maybe gets reinforced by the 7-2 Cavaliers. We go back, give the army to Kairi with some pikemen as 1 stacks. She goes and does like this as much as she can. And then she's kind of set up to fight Quottles on week 2. And then I guess we use the road to reinforce her before she does the fight with the new week's army, which is not going to be that big, but still is something. Oh man, losing this Ghost Dragon early on was like a pretty big bummer. But hey, we also have a prison hero here. We can set up like maybe a chain where a hero from the town goes as far as they can, and then another hero, like in the crossroads, gives the combined army. Then yeah, we have like already a level 4 mage build, so... Basically that's like a mini. I mean, okay, ideally though... Would I go for the library and then research a level 4 spell, or would I go for a level 5 spell? I think level 4 spell and then... I mean, look, ideally we go for a level 4 spell, we get Town Portal, I can Poor Man Kairi, like, I guess on these knolls, because they're the closest thing here. We buy her back and we restore her mana. Then she can go maybe for the Grand Elves with the New Week's army. I mean, we're gonna go for like the... we can do this hero as well. Get another hero with more army. She goes like that. Basically ready to do the portals. And then like a secondary hero like Hallen. Hallen is still level 1. He does have like another second stone skin, I guess. You definitely need to do all of these though. But maybe Kari does this but like reverse, like first doing the Minotaurs, then doing this but and ignoring the... This is not really a creature bank. It would be kind of good to like have 8 extra swordsmen, 8 extra crusaders. Because we have the upgrade already built. Kind of like a funny army though. We went full crusades. Paris visit this. Yeah, she has visited this, so that's like beautiful. Actually, like, boom boom. She can go here and take the Mercury that I need the most. Also, like, take the gems. Maybe this hero is kind of good enough to do like gem pond and do the familiars, so we have like an extra little bit of like clearing. But the people who play Jebus Cross more don't bother with mage guilds, but I do feel like this, if you get Town Portal or like Fly or Dimension Door, it's essentially like you're potentially looking for one less, like a tome, you know? There are good spells besides just the control, but just having control available freely, not to like one hero, but to, well, everyone who can learn it. And yeah, about that, well, don't have that many heroes who are exceptional yet. This looks like, yeah, this is like another refugee camp. Oh, actually, wait, Library of Enlightenment, hold up. Maybe Kairi goes here on the way. Yeah, I feel like that's just really, really good, right? She can definitely level up their learning at the level 5. Pathfinding, like advanced pathfinding would be very crucial for the desert. And I am happy that I took it. So, yeah. Murdoch in the meantime. So, somebody has messaged me and... Oh, it's on the Pumpkin Patch Discord server. Oh, says that this is basically checking that we're playing and he linked the stream, so that's cool, but let's not actually accidentally click on something, so yeah. Training grounds being 5 with cheaper doesn't feel like a big difference, but actually actually, what a cool thing. Guess we will be ignoring this like pile of war if Khaled cannot make it, because I can like just go out and take it afterwards as well. Khaled could also, I mean, like, he has learning, so he can like speed level up if we really need to. Throw him in like a couple fights. And yeah, this is actually accessible if you take the wood. 3 gold piles. Well, should send the secondary hero there, but like, basically someone who isn't that important to whatever we're trying to achieve with our main heroes. And where did Yogi end up? Oh yeah, Yogi kind of got deleted, didn't he? Oh no, Yogi actually went to the town, right? Gyu Chad took the 14 pikemen from like the edge of the biome back to the town. But even then doing the like... Maybe we could do this now, but then it's like... I really do not want to lose my last enchanter, because I think that would be really useful against like the Magi. In the Ivory Tide, that was just really useful basically everywhere. Just randomly casting like a curse or a bless is a very big deal. Even if it's inconsistent, it's like really good. And yeah, do we have like a good damage spell? We do have a lightning bolt. This looks so funny. This looks almost like a skit, like with all the spells being like, you know, in incorrect places. Yeah, I don't think we can do like a Utopia, even with Kairi, even on next week's army. Even if we take 8 Cavaliers and like 20 sword. Yeah, that's not really an army that can do a Utopia, can it? Unless it's like a small one, but... yeah, Tower Solomer, oof. I mean, look, my opponent probably has genies, master genies, but with the random casting, actually, maybe he's not casting buffs with them. Honestly, that's probably the best thing about not resetting. I feel like he could like implode himself with the genies, right? Because the genie random casting is like enabled, so there is always a chance of something silly like that happening. And this resource server would be cool because it's cheap, but we also have a magic wall here. Maybe this is better than sitting in the town. We could grab a ballista if we really need to. it's gonna be our turn very, very soon. Then we'll have to check the big deal if our opponent has more towns than us, because that means he's in the middle. That would be pretty amazing. Week 1 breaks, I think the best players do them quite consistently, right? But for the average person, I think 1-1 is like a decent time to, you know, break, or even a pretty good one. I mean, for me that's a really good time because I don't play that much multiplayer Heroes 3, so let us check the thing. No, he does have some stats, so that is interesting. Then probably have enough. Yeah, we have like really good movement points here, so we can put Khaled indoors. Then Sealy. Wrathment with advanced estates. Hold up. This man actually cooking. Level 10 hero. Kind of better than what I expected, honestly. And I could restore Sealy's mana like so. Restore Sealy's mana like that. Sure thing, we have the magic mall. We can make her useful. And then Mr. Wrathmont can go crazy on like these smaller fights. I do want to level him up once because I do think estates, the way it is in the pumpkin patch, is pretty insane. Finally found that sure thing, and yeah. Mr. Statesman, this is kind of interesting. Well, somewhat, but not really. Then, and it's time for the one and only. Give me the town portal. Nope. What do we not want the most? Well, we would like some sulfur though first before we can decide about that. And I guess Tyrus would be getting dismissed next turn after taking these wood piles. So, Kairi cannot go here. Maybe dismissing Adelaide is fine. Yeah, she's not going to be doing that much. I mean, she has access to this area, which is like something. Can't really conveniently loot it. And oof, where's my wood? That's pretty sad. So, okay, look, Helen. Yeah, we're gonna need the new hero, and then we'll decide what to do with Kairi at the moment. So, Pikeman. Then, whoop, Oren, you misclicked. That was not where you're supposed to go. I guess we could dismiss Oren. Sure thing. Then probably, oh, we need one more. It's pretty sad. And yeah, since we didn't build, we were very careful. We need to not build that, not build anything. This is a good spell. Inferno, not really. It's pretty sad, not gonna lie. Everyone is like I think we do need to do that. Okay. Cool stuff. Mr. Hallen, is there a magic? Cool. Somebody needs it, though, right? Who is this? Ooh, Alamar. Brother, you have Resurrection, but it's like a level 5 spell, so... Air Ellie, hey? I mean, maybe. Are you the future that we were dreaming of? Well, now we have a dungeon army as well. Be funny though. Don't want to lose that last enchanter, but I do think this should be like fine, right? Especially man with the resurrection. But it's not like a permanent resurrection, so... Okay, okay. You ass. Of course you would do that. I don't know why so Miss Morales so hard, so... Look, he will... Yeah, I knew it. Even after. The stones, can he use the air elemental? That's his biggest existential threat. Don't know why that is, but sure thing. Somehow, is that more like worse than all of them? Kind of felt like that. So, can we do Giga Big Harpy Hags? Oh gosh, Helen, will you have to be dismissed? Could we, like, reach here? Well, almost. I think we should fight this. So, we would be losing 3 stacks, essentially. Okay, look. This needs to go in, this needs to go in, and... This needs to go in, right? Like, 1... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sure. Oof. Oh yeah, wait, this is the natural terrain. I kind of forgot, I thought he would be fighting on grasslands, but no. CsArOs was very specific when he said that I added their, like, natural terrain. Oh brother, that's not good at all. No, my goodness, I also cast Counter-Strike that doesn't do anything, actually. Literally a useless cast in this moment. Freeze them? Nope. Is this probably is preventing one of the stacks of... Is it better to draw? Is it better to not draw? Maybe... Okay, but they're not focusing... Okay, they are focusing the Cyclops, but... like a way that somehow turned out to be fine. This is not really worth it. So can you stop messing around? I guess slightly better than auto. Well, I guess we're taking fire magic. 12 manticores. Was that really worth it? I mean, brother. I kind of want to take these guys as well. We're losing our air wizard, who just only has stones. Can sure thing. I think we're kind of the best one to dismiss, though. Oh man, we should have had it. Oh no. Somebody take Iris 1 enchanter away. I do want to, like, 4-man her and then... Oh man, we're gonna have to research again, like another spell. I do think that just needs to happen. So... But maybe we salvage the turn by... And the poor man her like... Okay, look. Okay, like here... Oh no, where's the tavern there? Cool stuff, guessed. Very, very cool stuff. And yeah, here we... Oh my god, don't have enough for the trading lands, brother. That is just like everything is a big disaster here, isn't it? Well... The wood pile, damn it. I mean, look. Okay, here have the ballista, at least that's something, right? Some wood. Cool. We can get all our artifacts. Yes. Whatever. I mean, maybe... First thing will make it tiny bit faster because you're actually useful. Or zombies. Is that something I should be doing? I mean... Yeah, Mr. No Spellbook. Well, at least we have an artifact now. Kairi, what are we doing with you? I mean, probably going library and... I guess... Maybe actually going for that first, though, so... Yeah, not ideal. I do think we do need a training ground, though. But then again, not restoring map, that's kind of the whole point, and I didn't have a tavern built. I kind of got ahead of myself there. Well... playing blue and we have having the blue boy be our hero at the end of the turn, quite interesting. I mean, look, we have some spell power. Okay, I'm thinking about this. This is kind of slow, but maybe. Yeah, need a tavern here though. Okay, so somehow rally these two guys. Maybe go for the Archmagi with Kairi, and then going back here we can go for the mountain cavern. Let's say we have 20 scored cores. Then we also do this little objective. Do the library. Then basically do this with a secondary hero, do like both of these with a secondary hero. We have some guys who can cast some spells, we have tactics, we have like a Giga Champion stack, and we should still have like something of a Crusader stack left, right? Maybe also do this with some other hero, just so we have another hero. 4.5k. Funnily enough, basically, actually, this man provides more than half our kingdom's income at this point. And yeah, we do have like some resource generating heroes as well. What do we have in the tavern? Ooh, Lord Hart, actually a pretty cool guy, and Malcolm, a less cool guy, but sure thing, right? Anyway, I think I will quickly go to the bathroom while the opponent takes his turn. He's not showing that big stats. But then at the moment, I mean, we'll look 5. My main is slightly better than his. Well, at least stat-wise, but that is without any artifacts. With some artifacts, we have even like a bigger advantage, so maybe. We're kind of like neck and neck. And I also going like here, 2 chests. Yeah, we do need to get like pathfinding as well for Kairi. But yeah, this needs some stats. Ideally restoring some mana. This allows level 3 spell as well, so maybe I just research for level 3 spells. I do have the Expert Earth. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I need to fish out the Scholar though, but yeah. Well, I guess we'll just have to see. So yeah, be right back. See what I can do. Alrighty, I am back, and our opponent is still playing his turn, which is completely fine. Okay, so we'll need like 11,000 to buy out all the troops. At least from the main town. I do think we can probably do that quite reliably though. Actually, maybe getting the wood to upgrade these cavaliers into champions would be something. Gary still needs like a 2,000 experience for a level up though. Maybe indeed going for this Pandora box first. Upgrading the champions, going for the Pandora box. Then heading back, somebody else can do this thing for the prison, because it's basically like free loot, you know? We do have... has the artifacts. We have this thing, and getting the necklace, and then I think I also saw the ring. Maybe that could be some really good spellcasting with that combination artifact, but I don't think it actually is a combination artifact in... Oh, well, actually it is. Oh, but nothing like that is possible here. Yeah, we don't get the Ring of the Magi in the pumpkin patch, or we do, but it's like a different kind of artifact. I have a duplicate shield, that doesn't really matter much, right? That man's boots. Getting like a duplicate mask. Pretty sad. Alright, I guess we'll have to check when Chris ends his turn if he does have a desert town or not. I mean, yeah. As we learned yesterday, there's no point going for the break if you can't actually beat it, you know? So I do think going slow and steady, getting like a couple Pandora boxes, unironically even this would be like a pretty good place to go for Kitty, right? I would go here, get the Pandora box, go for the hive, but it feels kind of wrong, you know? This I should definitely do on the way out, as well as like all of these objectives. If I, like, maybe if I get the secondary hero, I can do this for the Dependent on Downfall. Dependent on Downfall is kind of also a way to negate some damage from the Kuatals, because they can miss their turns. I mean, I do have armor, so that is some defense. Actually, we have to kind of check. I will maybe like accept the Inferno. I will buy out Kairi here, and then I will... Well, actually, yeah, we'll accept the Inferno. Then we'll try to research a level 3 spell. I think we will research over a Frenzy, because it's not that important. Plus, we can also use Alamar. Actually, that's like pretty good. Maybe we just get this man to go and learn spells for Kitty. Poor man him. Twice. Huh. actually, yeah, we're gonna have some wood. So, I was kind of thinking, how do I get the wood? Because I do want to get the Cavalier upgrade. I do want to build the Mage Guild level 5. So now the biggest problem is actually sulfur, I think, right? Because we can get the mercury, we can get the things. I might maybe like give the units over to Sealy, and she can go and do this. I need windmills. Windmills are kind of an inconsistent way to get resources, but might have to do that. Also have to see what we can get here, what we can fish out essentially. Maybe if this is a good refugee camp, we can take the guardhouse and actually go to this side. 3 gold piles extra, 5 sulfur extra. That sounds like a pretty good way to solve things. But yeah, I don't think we're breaking this turn either. It's just kind of like, it's fine, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely fine. It's better to be actually strong enough to not have to, you know, die and then have to, you know, salvage the game from there. Opponent's turn is quite long, but maybe he's like doing creature banks in his biome. Maybe he was like, oh, week 1 I can't really do much, so he went for the build-up and just prepared, you know. This looks like the only learning stone in my biome though. I do kind of like leveling up the estate's heroes. If you have multiple learning stones, it's like, you know, just they take one small fight, they go to like 2-3 learning stones, and then they are basically expert estates in most of the cases. Maybe I set up like to do these smaller Pandora boxes. Surprise my opponent with a big level 5 spell with 2 level 5 spells in fact. I mean, yeah, let's see if we can scavenge some of the missing resources or not first. If we can, that's gonna be great. And then we can, you know, try to research. See what we can get on like level 5, see if we can research slow on level 3. See if we can get Alamar to learn the spells and then surrender in combat so he could like teach those spells, scholar them over to Kairi. That would be like great. She would just get all the spells from here. Maybe someone else even goes for this Pandora box. Gets the hero who's back here. Maybe like this. Then no, this guy has to be like on the way back, basically. Taking the army and going to the town. Could also have like some slow troops, so he definitely can't go all the way. And then Kairi maybe going for like this fight. Going for the magic well. Kind of feels slow, but like maybe it's fine. Then she can end her turn on like a library. She'll probably move more. Get someone to do these 2 Pandora boxes. And then Kairi just continues. Chest. And I mean, yeah, if Ryan can do this. But Minotaurs have to be done from the other side. But I guess he could do Diabetes Power. Just have to see if there's a lot of different variables here. If there's like Mercury on this little smudge here, or this little smudge. Or Sulfur, rather. We do have 2 of the resource generating heroes, so that's something as well. And yeah. Do you think we also need to level up Mr. Statesman? Maybe he could even be the one doing the Sandworm fight. 69 damage, okay. Imagine your opponent throws a 69 damage thrustering in your face. He's gonna be running his timer quite a bit. Maybe he's already in the middle and he's like farming up. Or maybe he's running around and doing like creature banks on day 1. Yeah, could be either. Could be either. Could be creature banks in the middle. Could have built this, would be funny, but opted for the Mage Guild, which, yeah, level 1 Mage Guild. That's the thing in the Pumpkin Patch, a level 1 Mage Guild feels like a big disappointment. Like, you know, are you ever gonna cast any of these, maybe Mirth with Expert Water, but that's like Expert Water needed, you know? I do have an interesting next turn coming up though, but I will have to make like... Okay, half the heroes, I know what I'm gonna do with them, and the other half will kind of depend on what kind of a result we roll from, you know, the randomness. I guess predetermined randomness, because the map is already set. Imagine there's like 2 piles of Mercury here just accessible, that would be so funny. Or like a pile of Sulfur here. Then I'm like, oh, let's build a level 5 Mage Guild. Oh, let's research the level 3 spell as well. Let's see if the opponent has Giga stats. Ooh, hey Addy, afternoon people of Earthrealm. Hey Addy from the Subterranean, how are you doing? Is Ireland like a highlands biome? Or is it like a grass biome, by the way? I feel like it would be more of a highlands. At least by the name, but yeah. So Addy, I'm slugging in the tournament, as you can see. I mean, but look, I have my hope, my dream, my kitty has pathfinding, has expert logistics, has learning, so whenever that pops off we can get wisdom. We have Mr. Alamar who can go and teach her the spells up to level 4 at the very least. The present hero level 5, and then I guess fire magic just because it came to me. Then we also have, by the way, in the Pumpkin Patch, look at this. Expert estates to give you 5,000 gold. That's pretty funny. This man is like literally better than like all my kingdom combined. I need like 3 guys with estates, like expert estates, and then I'm set. And yeah, we already have like a Lord Heart available as well. I guess like this would be like a way to get a level. There's like level 2 and then level 3, but 5k gold is actually disgusting. I feel like Castle became better in the Pumpkin Patch. And yeah, like a Mage Guild, this is a little bit cheaper. More like wetlands terrain. I would say Scotland is more highlands. Tactics is pretty good on Kairi. Yep. Like, look, she got she has a couple of combat skills. She has Earth Magic for like a slow, but I don't have that. My spell casting, by the way, non-existent. We have a mage guild here, but like... this is so funny to see, by the way. Look, like I'm researching for the thing, like for TP, but I realized I should be researching level 3 spells because the slow is there. I should just have slow. We can tactics, we can slow, we can... Do we have anything else, like a shield? No. I guess cologne could be kind of decent on something, but Kairi doesn't... We don't really have low tier troops that are kind of good. Would I really be cloning 10 Crusaders? Probably no. Okay, opponent is gonna be running out of timer. So yeah, I would be... I noticed that slow is level 3 now. Yeah. Because, I mean, yeah, CsArOs is trying to balance it because it's such a powerful spell. Okay, let's see the big reveal. Logistics Specialist has some stats, but nothing like no other town. So then, okay, wood. Do we go for the Giga Wood or do we go for the like, Crystal? I think actually Crystal in the long term. And, I wanted to kind of scout here, but that's... yeah, that was a little bit of a miss to put us here. 2 Bounty Hunters. I feel like we kind of go... do what I planned here. Yeah, we can go for the Sulfur here. That is pretty cool. With Ryan. I feel like this man is more important to leave alive, you know? So. Good old curse. Nothing beats that. Yeah, just blast them in their face. Oof. He missed me around. Aye, aye, aye. Okay, good stuff here. Cure. Open that. Okay, cool stuff, so we got that. I guess we would be taking these guys, but like next turn, right? Okay, we have some Sulfur, then probably Mr. Wrathmont or Iris, I guess. Iris has a less exciting turn. Well, no, nothing really hidden here. I guess we can take the gold pile, and then she's like up for being dismissed. Then, yeah, Mr. Wrathmont, actually maybe. Yeah, you probably have enough movement points, so let's actually take the gems. And then... a big frenzy energy. So... this... look at them go all frenzied up, so... cool stuff. Then yeah, we can get the units, but do I try for this? I feel like it's a 50-50 chance if we can get this man. Well, probably was a 50-50 chance, but we could not get this man leveled up. And we'll kind of keep the faster troop on him though. So, well, I guess we can go for that last chest with him. He can also pick up like the treasures here on the way. Who was the one getting Mercury? Oh, it was Ira here. 1, 2. This is fine. Gold pile, and I guess we would be losing the Crusader, right? Unless we want to keep that hero literally for a Crusader. I do think the Age of Iris is over, right? She's gonna be the one we're dismissing. And then, okay, look, finish this research. Big energy, level 5 spell. Okay, we only have one spell, and that is Fly, because it looks like Dimension Door is like banned, which is a pretty big shame. Well, and yeah, we can't like scholar that over. I guess I could also, on top of that, try to research, but I do need some more resources for that. So... big thinking energy. This is gonna say, hey, you're defeated, but actually in reality... maybe it's just different now. That ain't serious, definitely. You can actually stay on your side of the map. Thank you very much. I'm gonna save him. Oof. You can't really do much. I'm just gonna hit him. And let's flamethrower our own units because it's funny. Okay, 2. That was not... That was less than I expected. Still though, I need 1 stack here. Up stack, yeah? 30. I can win this though. Using fights against tier 1s and like having to use some spells. Ah, yeah. What would Heroes 3 be without fights like these, you know? Oops, well, team around. Ain't that funny? Okay, cool stuff, didn't lose anything. Now we can actually afford to research. Sure. Need to keep that man like there. Look, I will take 1 Pike Man. I want to poor man him and actually just like perfect amount of movements. Then we kind of want Lord Heart to exist, you know? Vampires, that's yucky. Okay, advanced states. So my man is giving the kingdom 2.7. He's basically paying off in a single day. That is really, really good. And then I suppose he's just going to be helping by picking up like trash on the ground. Then that man needs to be like retreated. Did he overwrite the other hero? No, he didn't. Okay, cool. Cool stuff, right? Then what do we do? I think we actually don't need the giant, right? I don't need the giant immediately. We could also have a new hero, or another go here. This is like half of Kitty's movement points. I feel like they're better spent elsewhere, you know? Yeah, here we can just kind of skedaddle out of here. Malcolm. I guess we want to keep a slot open for more units. I guess we're buying out of these, right? Oh, and actually, hold up. That's a very big unify of an army. So suddenly we have some units. And yeah, I guess... yeah, this is kind of fine. So, Malcolm, are you in the middle or are you not? Well, maybe this other guy is in the middle. We'll need another hero slot, I guess. Yeah, we do need another hero slot, so we do know who is going to be getting deleted first. This fight is pretty simple, basically everyone can do it, right? Okay. They do outspeed me, like by quite a bit though. That ain't quite good. Okay, thankfully not with that many casualties, so just protect the Cyclops, cut him in half. Probably finish all of them, we couldn't, okay, cool. And then I think we'll just advance. Just level up, and who is this? This is a Ranlu. Pathfinding is kinda cool, Ballista's kinda cool, right? What if that isn't good enough though? Malcolm, you need to... give Rambo some goodies, which, well... I don't think my man needs necromancy for this, so... This kinda sucks, like, I don't want to really do it without... Like, this could be, I mean, this is probably units, right? This is like a pikeman box or some, like, tier 1 spells or some shenanigans like that. Maybe we just do this with Kairi, you know? Because, like, what, we're not gonna be coming back. And instead, like, this feels much better. You know what? Yeah. Do it like that, set up Rando for like next decent next turn instead. Then basically swap these around. Don't want to this trash, would rather take this trash. We'd rather take actually we'll take the elves and these instead. The army that we cannot really unify too much. I really hated this though. Don't have tactics, don't have like a haste, don't have like a slow, don't have like a fast unit, don't have anything, like brother. This just giga sucks, you know? This look. But this also giga sucks, so why did I do it? I did this to myself. This potentially even sucks more, you know? Shoot the elves, okay. Yeah, this... That Miss Morale, though. Can you stop Miss Moraling, brother? That's like so bad. I'm kind of counting on them to, you know, do things and they just don't exist. More experience. This is a small one, which is kind of fine, I suppose. Well, thank you for the 4 items for free. Kitty needs the spells. We do need to also build up the other town. Is there something worthwhile here besides the magic well? I do still think the magic well is like worth the visit, because I'm probably not going to be restoring mana. I guess we can go and try to do this. That's not really ideal, is it? So, can't build anything, we're too poor, can't build anything, we're too poor. Actually, maybe. Develop out the poverty. I think this fight will just kill us. This fight is not worth it because look, he's protecting like so much other stuff. So the Pandora box is not gonna be anything useful. This turned out to be a small one, but kind of thankfully, because, yeah, I think we can handle a bigger one. There's more pikemen, and yeah, somehow running out of gold. This, I guess these Pandora boxes are small, but like, maybe. I mean, look, the good thing is that we got Pathfinding to Expert, right? Another level up, which actually is kind of a long while. If we get learning, we can get like, you know, 2 level ups. At Advanced Tactics, basically, where I think we can start doing things. Should maybe see, wait. Can you reach this? Mini map. So, force field with shooters also works. Why not do the anti-bank? I think these granite also just destroy us now. 100 of them. Like, you saw how badly I perform against like 60-70 Corsairs. You know? I would probably be losing some, and then I would have to do the bank itself, and the bank itself is annoying without like a mass haste or mass slow. I could have a high-speed creature as well. Yeah, Ryan here is just gonna be also. Well, I guess taking 3 gold pals at the very least. Getting 2 estates heroes at least is amazing. We can, yeah, get Rathmond probably. Hopefully 50-50 chance that he get an expert at the estates. If he does, it's like a really good investment. Maybe prison, yeah, like prison hero, and then the hero can chain the army back is fine as well. But we can't actually, well, yeah, we don't have the movement points. Kitty taking this, it's such a shame we can't really use her well. That bank just kills us. This is kind of like a cool objective, but yeah, we spend another turn here maybe. The problem with having too many creature banks is that the units don't stack up nicely, like at all. Just having negative morale is also like a very big problem. And the morale max cap is +5 and the pumpkin patch. So she's showing the best hero against the best hero. Stat-wise, we do have like a slight lead, but and that's kind of down to some of the artifacts, truth be told. I just take this, do this. Maybe set up Lord Heart to just be here. And do these, like, he can go do this Pandora box, do this Pandora box, come back, give the army to Kairi, she can do this Pandora box. Ryan can do the Wolf Raider Picket, and then with the 2 chests, I guess we are like getting the town, sitting in the town, and then maybe doing the Cyclops and going straight into the side break. Then the other biome and maybe farming up that. But yeah, we don't see the opponent yet, and he doesn't have more towns than us. So, yeah. And I do need the tavern here, as much as I keep forgetting about it. We do have Fly, which is cool. Or, we do have Fly for any hero who can learn it. And yeah, I really need to not overwrite. Mr. Resurrection Man. Malcolm just does this. Somehow wood is like the most... Wherever I look in my biome, I see a wood pile, you know? Do I even have a single soul? I have 2 soul if... I mean, look, I feel like I'm missing wood, but then again, there's like a billion piles I haven't picked up yet. So that could be that. There is still like resource piles in my biome, So yeah, I guess I haven't completely depleted the biome, but you should probably not get to that point before you're breaking out into the desert. But yeah, I can't really. Really. The sad reality is dawning on me. We will probably have to do this fight with the Kuatals without any spells on the kitty, you know? Or maybe like just the summon. I mean, okay, look, maybe she can take the garden. Then she can do 2 summons. And yeah, she is gonna be locked with one School of Magic, which is technically the best one because that is the School of Magic needed for the town portal. This, that, and now I kind of need crystals. And yeah, I do think actually the slow. I guess we can buy LMR back and I didn't leave any fights here, but then again there were like no real fights here to leave. Like this one for the Garden of Revelation. I think there was also like a resource pile like Mercury, something that I needed. And I guess maybe sending Malcolm here to loot up like this campfire and whatnot. It could be kind of good. Ryan also getting a bunch of resources. I mean, we can delay this by a turn, but like, isn't this like an absurd guard for the rewards? Maybe there's something behind that I don't see here. Oh. Well, we don't see the opponent yet, which is kind of cool. So Eddie, if you are still here, how did your day go? Like, how has it been? I see you're active on a Friday, which is, you know, maybe a little bit unusual even. And yeah, by the way, I was planning to do some like stream editing today, but then yesterday after that stream, I was like, let's check up on the other guys, which I haven't played the pumpkin patch yet in the tournament, because it's like nearing. I mean, we have to finish in the next week, so I was like, if I can get like a game in this weekend, and Chris was like, yeah, we can play tomorrow, like during the midday. So I was like, ooh, actually we can get this done, like, you know, another checkbox, another thing done. That's kind of good, you know? So, this, and that. Maybe actually going for the Learning Stone, keeping the chest as an open option. Then we have some golden ore in the next turn. We do also have this little army. We can give 1 stacks to the main hero. Do this for some crystal. Also did Malcolm really went that well. I mean, yeah, the more resources I'm taking, the more I'm depleting the biome, the less I have to, like, the less money I have to research. Technically, I mean, we can like level up Kitty, at least 1 level per turn. Is that really all I'm doing? I'm just thinking about leveling Kitty. I do like the fact that I do have like the 2 out of 5 big resource generating heroes. We also have a Galord card. I guess technically he's the gold generating big hero. And yeah, it's a shame we didn't manage to level up Wrathment, but it is what it is. So, does the opponent have more counts? No, but he has an Orin, which is kind of fine, I guess. Okay, here we just take the wood. Adelaide, not really... Yeah, it doesn't really feel like she will have a purpose. On a very short notice. Then, Expert Estates is very good. Maybe could have taken the Earth Magic, but yeah, not really an immediate thing. Then probably... Well, actually we'll think a little bit about that. Okay, then we kind of need Sulfur, no matter what, and Kitty, I think this is fine one step. I do think going for the Magic Ball makes sense. What else could you do afterwards? Can you go do this fight now? Actually, it's kind of like almost better to go like this. So maybe she can also ferry the army a little bit for the other heroes to help her. You know? Then we still need Crystal. Okay, that's that. Now the only thing we need is Sulfur. Sulfur, Sulfur, Sulfur. How do we do this? I guess maybe this plus hey there. Big fan of yours. Can I please have the units? Everything's mismoralling, and actually they will move so damn fast. Look, just distract them once. Okay, 5. Oh, okay, cool stuff. So, need to build a tavern. We'll need to buy a hero there. Lord Heart, maybe doing this fight so we don't actually drain the mana. That is kind of like a high tier idea, right? Yeah. No, we don't have a armadillo. I would rather have a 14 pikeman. Maybe this. Is this a valid thing? Okay, hold on. Like 1. Three, like. Need this. Okay, well. My big casualties. Don't wanna spend any mana. Well, everyone's basically frozen because of the mismorals, you know? Okay, that is kind of decent. Future back then. How far can you actually go through? We go like here, which, yeah. That's kind of like a sure thing. Then... 7 speed. Is that like the highest we can do? I guess maybe 1 Wyvern here would be fine. You know, like, sure. Why don't we do this like coming back? Let's do like this fight first. You know, something within the letter box, that's kind of my hope. Then, this guy probably has to attack. Well, of course, he was around. Okay, cool stuff. Then Ranbu. What are you doing and what is Ryan doing? Well, we can reinforce. We still do have 2 minutes. Do we go like for... Yeah, I think we do have like another turn, right, for Ryan. Well, actually, no, we probably don't. We just need to set up, and I don't actually want to lose his enchanter. So, like, this would be where he would be like receiving the army, and then he's going like doing things. Malcolm is useful. Who is not useful? I'm sorry, Adelaide, but the Council of Heroes voted you as the least useful one. Very fair thing. Then slow. Yeah, because Kari has slow. Then we need to actually survive a poor man. And yeah, this will be fine. He's just giving away the spells. Technically, we could do it next turn as well, right? He would have enough movement points. Yeah, he would have enough movement points for sure. That is fine. And then, I guess economy for the first time in the universe, and. This would be like a really big upgrade, actually. Maybe the blue boy Yog. How do I... Oh. All tabbed like by accident. Cool stuff. Yeah. Maybe a blue boy Yog can deliver these back, so that's kind of cool. Then I would like to actually upgrade them if I can. And... I guess level 1 Mage Guild is something, but like upgrading these is also cool. I guess we can get like a tiny bit more spells, like Mirth, well, sure. And then I'm just not wasting any more time, right? Or... we will have only 600 movement points remaining. Oof, oof, oof. Well, sure thing, fine. I do want another like useful hero though. My man will have flies, so he can be like doing some early desert farming, essentially. Plus we can actually use him. We can like research on top of this as well. So, can we get any crystal? Can we get any mercury? I guess yes for the crystal. Mercury is gonna be a question mark at the moment. Could you do, actually, whoops. Yeah, but I need to poor man him, right? Because he needs to be, oh man. Actually, he will only have like, what? 100, I mean, like 800 movement points. This is like, what? Okay, hold up. This is like, oh my gosh, no. Doesn't have enough, unless I can get like another. Hit over the... Should have poor man him actually instead of like restoring mana. Actually, we could have bought him back here. Damn it. And then he could have restored mana because I actually built a mage guild. I should have just traded the money and then it would be fine. Because now Kitty is probably getting delayed by like another turn until we can get to the slow spell here, you know? Ironic that the slow spell is the one. And the one thing. Looking at some, in that case, it's also like Ryan could have gone for like a little bit more ore, which we can use to trade for the other resources. Okay, so 400, 500, 800, 1,000. So how much do you have? 2,000 movement points, but that's gonna be like way less. Kind of barely make it as well. And then I guess in this town we're kind of building a marketplace, and that's that. And yeah, since we have money now, I do think the 7 champions are gonna be like really, really good as an upgrade, you know? 7 champions, 12 scorpicores, and that's kind of gonna be it, you know? Unless I get some more army from the normal, and I guess like some enchanters. $350 gold kiddos kind of feel really ridiculous next to the buff the states guys, you know? Like, oh, 350 gold, that's cute. Here's 5k. Well, yeah, here's 5k. Actually, unironically, a guy is like a walking town hall. I need to get them in the town, but then again, in the towns already have like the one-of-a-kind resource mine heroes, you know? Well, except in the main town, I guess we can get this man to the main town, but he's also useful picking up like stuff. You know, I guess this is just gold, and that's using gold as well. He could be useful clearing things if he had, well, actually yeah, we should be using Wrathmont as well. He will get like a school of magic, and then he already will have the ability to fly because he has expert wisdom. Wonder what is going on in Towered Land and Cursed Land. Maybe he doesn't have pathfinding, and then he's like slowed down by the terrain itself, you know? We do kind of still have more stats than the opponent, by the way. Double mask. I wonder if we can get triple mask. That would be pretty funny though. Not useful, but funny. Which sometimes you gotta go for the funny. I need to do this though. This is gonna be like a pretty big boost. And actually maybe something useful like a shield instead. I mean force field, I mean just getting like some spells up and over. Maybe let's go for the like the town portal. Because that would also be something. Right? We'll have to see what kind of resources we can get. Probably not many. And honestly, this sense of being experienced, it would be kind of cool. 5k XP, we can get Lord Hart as the expert estates and get his leadership up. And yeah, then he can do some fights with a mixed army as well. Yeah, I do think that training grounds are going to be the most valid thing to build. 7 champions, actually. But is that enough? 7 champions, 12 Scorpicores, 8 or 4 Cyclops, some enchanters, and some castle army, like 50 pikemen. Oh, I mean, with spell casting for sure, I can do some things. Maybe we even Berserk, hold up. Four-man LMR, walk him over. And he also has... Oh, he's not quite the level for the library. Rathman could get a library. Honestly, I was kinda thinking of sitting him in a town, but now that the more I think about it, he can get some stats. He has good casting, he has good mana. Yeah, he just needs, like... I guess encouragement, that's pretty funny, but now he needs, like a school of magic. And that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, sorcery, not that cool, ballistics, not that cool, intelligence. Catherine. Oh, he has more talents, he's in the middle. That is not good. Can I... Well, we still don't see him quite on my side, right? Yeah, that's fine. We need to keep an eye on here, so... He has gotten to the middle, he's maybe like scouting around, maybe he doesn't quite have too much there just yet, so... Then... Next turn I'm like setting up, and then I'm breaking, right? Then I can get the town maybe like immediately after, if it's really good. If this ends up really, like, no obstack, no nothing. Like, what, like 30 quotas? Cool. So... has some stats and yeah, has more towns. Maybe noticed like I already saw before. So, first thing that needs to happen is Mr. Yorm. And you have actually movement points over, so you can do this. Then 179. Okay, cool stuff. I'm gonna go to the town and this, and that's our big stack of units that we have. We'll see what we're doing, I don't know. Probably not there though. Level 6 research, well. Do we try to get Rathman up as a good hero? I think we should. He can just stand there and he's fine. Then... Sealy. Well, you don't have the army at the moment. If we could kind of give you some army from somewhere, you could do maybe some fights. Well, a lot of sums, a lot of ifs. Let's not risk it. I don't have stats, so tiny bit of gold, kind of cool stuff, bro, as they say. Then, yeah, Lord Heart, how many movement points did you end up with? 2.5k, cool. 5k gold, kind of less exciting than what I was originally hoping for. Then anyway. We can't really do much. I guess they will go for the 3 for 1. Get the deal, they do. Okay, leadership less exciting than... Okay, let's put the states. But he doesn't have a book. Okay, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Then Malcolm actually isn't blocking this man anymore, so can go and like loot things that are not tied down at the moment. Ranma will need to bring forward the army. Need to not die with... Oh my good sir, and can we research something? I guess we will be building a marketplace first. I guess actually research silo is something relevant if I want to do research long term. Then 1, 2, 3. I feel like we have enough wood. Yeah. When are we researching? I think we're researching level 3 spell, right? Because we really can't afford. Well, maybe town portal would just be the thing. But I really need. Sure thing, we can get the clone. Okay, TP. Cool stuff. So in that case, this actually, well. Wait, it's water magic. Oof. Well, we have Sealy, don't we? Well, okay, here's gonna be our water magician. But we need to connect with her the next turn in that case. Anyway, yeah, this man is just poor manning, isn't he? Okay, he survives, cool stuff. Yeah, Mr. Bookless, he can't really do much. Then I guess we're buying out everything we can. We'll give you 1 griffin though. And yeah, Mr. Bookless, how far can you go? Or Mr. with a book, I guess. We need to give him something faster, like I guess, I suppose. Cool stuff. I guess, yeah, you can interact with Kitty in the next turn. Very cool stuff indeed. Then here, we can kind of give the army, and then this works out relatively fine, right? Lord Hart says, hey. Yeah, hey. He can go, we can try to get some resources, get some of that. Actually, Mercury then. Can we like maybe not... I think this should be fine. But then they split into 2 stacks and it's like pretty disgusting, truth be told. And the man is sucking as well. And then... That one, didn't get one, cool. And the ballista will finish, yep, because the ballista is a good boy. Then, she wants Ranlu to take the wood pile away. Then, Ranlu can kind of give us what we need the most, so... yeah, this is the army. Do we... Well, I think 4 Vibrants are kind of a little less useful than... Well, we can think about that more in the next turn, right? And get some more pikemen as well. And then, yeah, Kitty, I suppose... Just barely, but it helps, because we can make you fast afterwards. Then we're kind of missing 2 chests, but then Ryan can... We can do this in the next turn as well, though. Do this, well... Okay, so the big choice here, do we just do this and not take the Pandora box, or do we maybe get like a level on Kitty? And actually with the learning on top of that. Honestly, maybe we just kind of commit to not doing it this turn. I do feel like that is a good choice. We can get this done, so we have a trading post now available. Then this. Still not enough for like a chest anyway. Did this, go for the break, and yeah, where is Mr. Marnia? Then yeah, you can kind of reach, and that's fine. And then this is cool as well. So, breaking next turn, the problem is I'm kind of showing, if my opponent goes here, I'm showing him my army. He will be like, oh. And actually the 1 mana region is kind of fine as well. So, $14 more pikemen. And yeah, now we just need to Hawkeye at this little zone. So, stat-wise, okay, opponent has what? 20, 34, 40 stats. Kitty has what? 21, 38, 40 something. Okay, I think we're slightly leading, but again, we have pretty good artifacts. She didn't level up. 500 experience more is needed. I guess this is our level up. And yeah, we will take the box with her just because I think, like, unless we level up into tactics, I think the one of these 2 level ups will be fine. Wisdom, level 5 spells, we can, if it's spells, we get the spells. If it's learning, we can get the wisdom because the only 2 remaining things are those 2. And tactics is, well, yeah, you know, if tactics is offered and wisdom is offered, I will just take the wisdom. And yeah, I guess here we will be building the wall of knowledge, so the guys who can actually town portal. Town portal is water magic, brother. That's... I mean, that means I only have 1 town portal, you know? I guess I'm doing, getting the magic well for manning, Sealy, and then actually using Sealy. Do I have any good water spells? Do I have, like, Forgetfulness? I have teleporting, though. Mirth. Maybe I can do this, but see, it's kind of like trash, though. She will have Fly, so that's something as well. I mean, technically we could have also built into Angels instead of the, you know, library and everything else and the magical, but I do think this is, like, fine. We need to get haste, and then we're basically set for level 3 spells, and then I guess we're just researching over the air LE. And if we can get Chain or Meteor Shower, I actually think CsArOs made Chain like a level 5 spell, but it's kind of sad that you can't. Like, what is this, brother? Please give me another spell. Fly is like apparently the only valid option. Maybe Sealy can go here and actually do the Archmagi, get the Pandora box, and then TP back. If it's like units or XP, it's kind of fine, because then we can level up her either in the intelligence or air magic. Either way, that would be kind of fine, right? Is this really the Ivory Tower? I felt like it's like a 1 hex thingamajig, but no. That's kind of interesting. It's not the 1 hex dwelling. 1 hex building, rather. And yeah, actually this man... Ooh. This man actually needs to interact with this person, right? Yeah, sure, probably. We do want the town portal from Alamar, so I guess... Ding, ding, ding. Level 5 random, I guess ballistics. Pathfinding is kind of fine. I mean, yeah, she's of course gonna be going forward as well. And then Lord Heart is basically all set with basically being a walking capital. And then he's just like collecting, I guess, a campfire and resources. And then going up here and collecting all of the loose resources here as well. Any interesting heroes? There's so many ballista guys in the pumpkin patch. At least that's my personal feeling. I see them a lot. Like, they're reoccurring characters. Technically every hero in Heroes of Might and Magic actually in any game, it's probably like in any Heroes of Might and Magic game, is a reoccurring character in these endless brawls, you know. Am I sad for not sending Ryan here? I think it's kind of fine without that. Ooh, one notification on Discord, and it's not that exciting, I think. Yeah, it's not that exciting. Should have maybe asked for another, you know, like another couple turns for the sim turns, but hey. I don't actually know how good Chris is. I know surprisingly few people from the Heroes 3 competitive scene. Ooh, Theodorus is here. Hello. Let's see if he is brave enough to. Hi. I'm kind of tempted. Like, look, I could either break or go for the Utopia, but I feel like breaking will show my opponent, hey, this guest guy, he plays surprisingly little, but he can break in the same game that I can, you know, do it. So, yeah. At least that would be something. But yeah, I think I need more practice. Well, I definitely need more practice, but like, also Jebus Cross feels like one of the more inconsistent maps, or one of the more inconsistent formats. Because yeah, you very heavily depend on the creature bank. I did kind of keep this map, but then again, it was like I already had Kitty, and I think she was already like level 11 or something because of the like Pandora box, and I thought, you know, this is like a good combo. Getting a tower town, then yeah, why not? It's better like to keep, in my opinion, a mid game with a town you think you can perform well with, than, you know, risk getting like, for example, I think Inferno and Necropolis like just feel pretty weak. Oh, he's just here doing the break. No, that's mine. Hey, well, that's also pretty sad because I want to show him my casting. Brother, no. Don't do it to me. Maybe he thinks that, like, hey, I can assassinate the, you know, army here. Oh, man. Also missing the one spell point for the other summon. Not having any spells. Oh, brother, I needed one more turn. And then I could get all the slow, you know. Get the slow, get the whatnot. Well, I guess we'll be seeing his army. And I guess actually the middle town is relatively close, right? I don't think this Charn was like... Maybe it's a high-level prison hero from the middle. Yeah, he is edging closer to my kitty. Ooh. Is there a battle coming? Oh no, I was like one turn away from saving my honor. And now let's see like a Giga 40 Cyclops stack. That is the army, eh? 7 and 6. Actually built into Titans. Holy moly. Has quite a lot of speed. Oh. Magic Arrow for a lot of damage. Oh. Goes for the melee. Well, we'll let him know that we had something coming in the next turn, but hey, yeah, I can't really... I think this could be... Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we're doing the summon though. Maybe. Draw down like a single Titan, you know? Okay, we got one. Got him. No Frostring, no nothing. A Frostring would have been like a cool cast here from the opponent. I did kind of set up, but yeah, he has like a little bit too much. 6 Angels though means he got a couple of cons and actually maybe got a couple workshops as well. Well. And oh yeah, I think that's just gonna be, you know. The GG well played. So. And yeah, my Alamar with the spells arriving a bit too late. Well, I think one turn and I probably could have done the break, but that would have been quite a few casualties. I do want to actually check. Very kebab game from me. Did you build out the Titans? Because that's pretty impressive. Yeah, that's no doubts. That is actually pretty impressive. Yeah, if my man built out the Titans, and meanwhile I like didn't build out the Angels or anything, I lose all my army on 1/1/1. Oof. It was a mage guild, and it's a massive scam. You'll see. And I kebab with Solmer. Oh. Yeah, Errol is apparently immune to chain in the pumpkin patch, so that's pretty funny. Alright, we'll do GG, and we'll provide the opponent with the password of the game. So, how do I... no, that's not it, no. Where is Chris? Yeah, let's very quickly... Oop. Did my game just crash? It did. Okay, well, that is quite funny. 1 sec. Well, let's let our opponent know. 1 sec, my game crashed. Yeah, cool. That's the worst timing for that, honestly. So, let's... Look, I know the game crashed. You literally gave me the notification. Pinging the Windows notification that the game crashed. So, password, right? Let us go into the... How did the other guys copy the password? Just go to the password. No, do not try to open that. And the password is copy this. And let's actually check the opponent's side. And I do want to see what is in the Pandora box, and I do want to see if my next turn would have been. Good, and actually, hold up, I have to hide very quickly. I have to hide this so I can go into the online lobby, so I can actually copy the password from the opponent. That's that again. And now let us show the game, and then let us actually very inconvenient time to crash. So, at random, DontCallMeChris, and boom. So, yeah, let's actually ask Chris. Look, will you submit the results, please? And actually, will be a Giga chat, and we'll give him the link that I actually saved, just because I have the document open. I do probably need to also, like, as funny as that sounds, practice submitting the results and whatnot, because, oh, nice link there, guessed, very well done. Hold up, this is my password, and I need to copy this password as well. Because for me, personally, that site, I know it's well made, but like for me, it's just confusing, the layout of it. So, yeah, this is what we were left off. We'll specifically ask, what do you think of my mage guild, by the way? This is giga scammed on the level 5 spells. I can't. Ay. It's great. Those level 5 spells really coming in clutch. That empty scroll, I mean, yeah. That's kind of the one thing I would change, because otherwise the tower's alive, but he feels like way worse. And I just can't, you know, shake the feeling. That's okay. So, opponent is looking like this. So he actually Giga Chat built a Cloud Temple out. Didn't actually go for like the genie upgrade. Oh boy, he has a lead. Yeah. I guess he has Lena. So he probably has maybe some estates here. No, that should be his only, and he didn't like even level her up. Has 2 towns from. I didn't even buy the army from this. Built the silo here. Tower or middle town is Cove. Solomir with chain. Okay, sure. And yeah, let's check his biome. So, well, I already see what happened here. Yeah. Okay, the pirate probably did both of these consecutively. One another, not the town. Does have an angel dwelling here. I did see already another conservatory here. How many? One cloud temple. Okay, so basically, was maybe thinking about going for that. Oh boy. Oh no. Well, I couldn't have known, but yeah. Oh, and actually also has a hero on a trading post. So, level 10 Murdoch kind of feels like maybe a prison hero. Has archery. Dasa with the logistics doesn't have much. Doesn't look like that logistics and air magic. Has a hero for town portal casting, but I don't know if the opponent knows that it is water magic. Then he has this Neela, just also kind of like a pretty decent hero. It has this Gion who, yeah, has some artifacts already. A couple Angelic Alliance pieces. Sure, didn't farm that much. Catherine over here, and then really good Charn, and just basically was like, I can go and assassinate. My opponent. And basically, wait, that was his only like spell casting. So we have another workshop here. So wait, did my opponent really just get like 3 conservatories and basically, well, oh, but this is like too beautiful to be true, you know? Like, okay, creature bank, one creature bank next to the town and to the road, another one next to the road, a dwelling next to the road. Like a tier 7 another one next to the road. This is like a little bit of a distance, but hey. Mostly like things just being perfectly close to the road. And then in the middle, Beholder Sanctuary outside of the water, kind of looking funky. Catherine here. Oh, scalping. Well, don't really see that many big artifacts. Well, answer. Oh, what the opponent is asking. I don't know. I think magic in this version is questionable, but at least no mass slow spam gaming. Well, I was setting up to do just that well. Well, we almost had them with the mass slow anyway. We kind of want to see. Oh, this is basically here. Yeah. And yeah, he just sees my hero and okay, I can do this. So, Actually, let us very quickly just check. So, my next turn, at least the important parts here would have been, yeah, this man going here, then I guess Wrathmont would have probably bought out like the vamps, interacted with this man, gotten the Library of Enlightenment, then yeah, we would have probably just given him basically the entire army minus this. I was kind of curious, would have probably taken the campfire or more mercury. Okay. Okay, stuff's blocked off here, whatever. But then, where is my mage guild? My mage guild, oh, hold up. Would have also, I kind of wanted to see if I could have done the break. Need to restore my 1% of my honor. Or self-respect, but then don't you worry. Okay, wait. Okay, so we would get all the cool spells, all the cool kid spells. Then I would probably kind of stayed like this, maybe exchange the griffins away, but like that's whatever, right? Kitty would have fought this fight. He can't really reach me in the next turn. Cool stuff. And Mr. Happy decided to not be happy. I think I would actually hit here, right? Yeah, because that guy's, the Minotaur stack's way bigger. I don't want to spend my mana quite yet. So, we would get the Wisdom, not the Learning, and we would get all... DD, Fly, Resurrection, Train Lightning, Meteor Shower, Animate Dead. Okay. Then... we would probably go easily. Yeah, we would get the Enchanter here, because we would probably be stacking them up. This is like a free fight. This would be like whatever, you know, 4 more Enchanters. Yeah, can't really do much else besides that. Probably just getting the, maybe like leaving 1 behind, maybe leaving 2 behind. And then yeah, probably not taking the army from the off faction. And then, yeah, this would kind of be my army, and this would kind of be my backup army. And are we doing it, or are we not doing it? So, probably keeping this man here, so. Maybe something like this. It becomes immortal, and then, well, we have some casts we can do. We can actually do like a stone skin, we can do maybe a meteor shower, maybe a triple meteor shower is something I would have cast. 11, 9. I think what I would cast here actually 17, 34, so we're kind of like 1 short. I do think we would slow, so these guys can't really reach us just in time, you know? Then probably... Oof, well... we kind of need to replace this stack in my little unit there. Guess this is fine, yeah. And then... Meteor Shower with 3 different stacks. I think we would hit here, right? Would I hit, would I wait? Oh, great question, probably. I would wait. I'll try to focus that guy down, right? Then... Yeah, definitely, like, the manticores are good enough to carry this, right? So, we'll get rid of this guy. Just so the Kotos don't have a 1-stack. And let's just say, you know... Okay, cool. Could have done break, and then basically I would have gotten to the town, would have built a mage guild. Then, actually, hold up, how close is this guy? How close is this man to being relevant? Again, I guess we would be here. Sealy would probably do this. And, yeah, we'll Malcolm. Put a bits of resources here. Nothing crystal, but whatever. Okay, then I have like an abundance of resources here, which is pretty cool. Could have like set Ranlu. Yeah, could have set Ranlu in like trading post duty as well, so then we could trade for better rates. Then we have this man here who's like, you know, with all the spells. Maybe actually could have no, the town portal would not bring him there. So probably. Oh, we can't buy Sealy here. Well, yeah, technically Sealy is set up to well, she can just get the town portal. Can get the town portal and already be like portaling to Evernight, even though it's not like a good choice, but like whatever. You know, actually let's probably do it like that. We would do it something like this, and yeah, we can get some more army. We can maybe town portal back with her. No, that's too expensive. But yeah, we're in the desert. But too bad it's like so close to the middle. Also, like, look at this desert layout. It's like very squished here, so it's either, you know, break or bust, as they say. Yeah, like Cyclops. Well, we maintained kind of half of the good army, half of the crucial army rather. And yeah, then don't have any new units quite coming in. Says maybe here. And yeah, I do think restoring mana here would be crucial. So if I would have went forward, well, yeah, I can't really see too much. But let's go very quickly. Probably wouldn't have gone forward because, like, you know, without a tavern. And then kind of like at the same place where the opponent is, and we can kind of reach each other in like a turn. So yeah, you know, whatever. And then yeah, well, basically we were like, what, 3 turns too slow, but hey. I do think otherwise, besides being like 2-3 turns too slow, I mean, yeah, the fact that I bought Kitty back to restore her mana, and then I didn't have, because like I built into the, you know, Cavaliers because I needed it to do it, it was day 7. The fact that the mana restoration didn't like work, if I would have bought her back here and then went for, like, example, a Poor Man's here, I wouldn't have to go for the Magic Well. I could have done this in the past, like last turn, would have been here, but then the opponent can still probably use his, like, Titans and Angels and still attack me and win, like that. So, and there's not really much I can farm here. Having all the spells on Kitty, though. Dimension Door Fly, yeah. Well, hold up. I'm curious. Well, actually, we wouldn't have those guys, right? What is here? Reveal to me the box. Aha, some useless trash. Well, it is what it is, you know? I did my best, and I do think it was relatively close, but look at this, like, my desert doesn't actually provide me with anything. That is just so sad. That is like really, really sad. So yeah. And of course the opponent is red, so he would be having an advantage in farming the desert. Well, you know, that's that. So, okay. Chris says that he has submitted the result. Or I guess, well, he says sure, so I will just assume that he has done it. Anyway, this was another tournament game for the pumpkin patch. And yeah, I will thank you all for watching, and I will see you probably tomorrow. And yeah, that's gonna be a single player stream. Yeah, we'll most definitely see you tomorrow because it's Saturday, and I never ever skip streaming on Saturdays. I've held it for like basically the entirety of the year. Actually, maybe well, there were a couple of weeks when I couldn't stream on Saturday, so I streamed like on Friday or like on a different day, or like can be a Sunday, you know. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Time keeps moving on forward, and you gotta move forward from the stream, and so do I. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, whenever that might be. And the stream is slowly shutting down.